we wanted to share with you today why we started vlogging the Cooper Scoop. It was a lot of things that built up on each other for a long time, but we'll just dive right into it. And I'll go first if that's okay with you. Okay, so I have a deep love of recording memories. I used to spend hours and hours, oh, he's gonna grab it, making shutterfly books for my family. And here's some of them. And my shutterfly books is a
historian. Look at this.
They aren't just like
look at all these.
A 20-page shutterfly book. It's like over 100 pages with lots of writing and details. So like I've been doing this for a while and it sits on my shelf. And my kids do look at it and I know they always will look at it. But I can't share it with my family. I've tried blogging before and it was just too hard with the formatting and the time. I just didn't really enjoy it. And so like, I guess what really inspired me was two different vlogging families. And that first was North and South. We were looking for a trailer and so I was just looking at trailer formats and one of the suggested materials was North and South showing their trailer. And then I started watching their videos and it got me thinking like, wow, look at how they're recording all of their memories on YouTube and everybody, all their family and friends can watch them and they can rewatch all these experiences. And it like was like a fire was lit in me. Like, I want to do this. It's really exciting. And
no, I tried to get her to start vlogging like 2 years ago. 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Jeff was a baby.
I did our first vlogging day. Anyway, didn't end up going off.
We'll show that to you sometime.
Yeah. Because anyway, she just wasn't on board with it. Which, it's a big family commitment to daily vlog. Or even a couple times a week, make videos as a family. It's a big commitment. So you have to both be on board with it. One of the big reasons I wanted to start a vlog is that since I've had my business, howtomakemoneyasakid.com, I've been able to work from home. And I love working from home. And I wanted to not only just work from home, but be with my wife, Sharice, my kids all day. And so you have to really make your income, your business, your family. And so vlogging fits that perfectly. You know, I get to make videos with my wife and kids. So that is my business and I have to do that. So that was kind of my goal instead of going to work, 8 hours a day or work in the basement even at home, which is still really nice, I wanted to be able to spend a lot more time with my wife and kids. So this has enabled that, which this isn't making any money yet, but someday it will, and we're going to work towards it.
Yeah, it's also made like our family time really intentional because sometimes we're like, oh, we should do this one thing sometime, but then we're like, that would make a really great movie, we should do it. And so we're trying to do things even more intentional in life, and that's really nice.
Yeah, and another reason why we started family vlogging is because I've always loved filming. In fact, when I went to college, I was deciding whether to go into construction management because I love to build stuff, or to go into film school. And I was like, I can't see where there's any kind of career in film school, so I'll go into construction. Anyway, I graduated in construction, and now here I am doing videos and stuff. I wish, when I was in high school, I made tons of funny videos all the time, and YouTube wasn't even around. I graduated in 2006. I think that's like right when YouTube started, so I didn't even know about it. Anyway, I would put these videos, these funny videos I'd make, I would show them to the entire school, my entire high school. And that was kind of like my way of making funny videos and sharing them. But YouTube is like, if I would have been in high school right now, I definitely would have been a YouTuber kid.
Totally. He made a full-length video about like Long Canyon, and he and his buddies like wore the same shirt every day that they filmed for probably like 6 months.
It took like a year to film that video, and we worked on it every time we hung out, and it was pretty exciting. It was kind of like a parody of Lord of the Rings, so I was like super geeky into that at the time. Still am. But anyway, we had like guns and orcs and fighting, and it was just, it was a lot of fun. And it took a lot of work, but Anyway, I just love filming.
Comment below if you want to see those videos, and we'll put them on sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to unmonetize them because all the illegal music I used. Anyway, yeah, I'll have to show those to you sometime. So I want you to comment also. Tell us if you've ever considered starting a family vlog, and tell us what's holding you back. I want to know what's holding you back, or if you have started, I'd love to hear about it, and let us know what your channel is.
Yeah, so we have been going for about 4 months now. September, October, November, December, January. We started in September, so 4 or 5 months. And it's grown slower than we expected. We are still balancing, 4 little kids, and he's running a couple other online businesses. And so it's slower, but we're so motivated for it to go somewhere that we're still doing it. And we're really in it for the long run. And we're just going to keep going until it is successful. But we wanted to share some hard things with you too, especially if you're about to start, just so you know what you're up against. Sometimes I wish I could contact these vlogging families that are really famous to me, because I really love their content, and be like, was it this hard for you? Because this is kind of hard. And that's just the balance of time. I put the kids to bed at about 8 o'clock, and I start editing until usually 11 or midnight. And then Steve, the next morning, he makes the thumbnail, the title, and he posts it. And then he gets into his normal business and that he's running. And so it takes a lot of time and a lot of brain power. I actually love it though, because I work all day cleaning a house and teaching kids how to not fight and how to be happy, and I cook and clean, and it's very mundane, my normal life that I still love, but this kind of gives me this chance to create something very beautiful. I like the artistic part of the videos. I'm always trying to learn more and stuff, and so it really adds another dimension to my life that I enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, it's really crazy how much time each one of these videos takes. I mean, filming it that's the easy part. Editing it takes hours, and then it's edited and it's done, and it takes hours to upload it and create a thumbnail and to do all the tags and the everything. It's just crazy. Anyway, I've got a lot of courses and learned how to do YouTube videos right, and to do them right, it's a ton of work. So, but I'm sure it will pay off. But yeah, daily vlogging, doing so many videos, it takes so much time. And that's something that I didn't really realize at first. It's wow, this is a huge time commitment.
In fact, Steve would like us to post daily. From day one, when he's if we're going to do it, we're going to do it daily. And that was just still so over my head, that we're kind of at a point right now we can post about 4 days a week. If we're not on vacation, that makes it harder to do even that. But hopefully we'll get to the point that we can get a routine going that we can post more daily. But
yeah, that's true.
It's probably, we're kind of maxed out where we are now.
So one of the hard things when filming is grumpy kids. So I know in our videos we don't really show our kids when they're mad or they're screaming or throwing tantrums, or they are normal kids. But we don't want to show that because, I mean, yeah, it's real life, but I don't want my kids to feel I don't know, less than themselves, look back and feel like we were embarrassing them or something. I want to be very kind and thoughtful about their feelings now and in the future. I'm just imagining when they're teenagers and we're look at how we embarrassed you, but you're losing your temper on camera, and that's something I just don't want to have on there.
Totally. Because we're all learning and making mistakes, and even Steven and I, sometimes we're not our best selves, and we don't put that on YouTube either. We are normal people, and we are struggling to be our best all the time, and so we really try and share with you verbally some of the struggles we're having with the kids or with parenting without saying any names, for their own respect. But then we also we want to share it with you, but we don't want to embarrass anybody. So there's lots of times where get everything ready, we're filming, and then all of a sudden someone loses it and the camera goes off, and we have to wait until they can calm down, or we just have to take all of that out when we edit, but we're very careful about that. Another struggle that we have is a clean house. Even right now, I would never film like a normal vlog with how my house looks right now. We can film right now because
this is all you can see.
Yeah, it's on a tripod and you can see this. But we have 4 little kids and they're constantly making messes. And I know if I was watching a vlog, I don't want to watch a messy house. I don't want to see clutter and dirty. And you might see a little mess here and there, but we try really hard to have a clean house.
I know. I seriously feel like I clean the house like 3 or 4 times a day when we vlog. It's like insane.
It's awesome. I have so much more help.
It's so crazy. She's like, we have to have a clean house when we vlog. I'm like, oh my heck.
But
it's like
agree,
impossible.
right?
I agree. I think having clean counters and all that just looks nice, you know. But it's really hard with 4 kids because they're making messes all the time.
In fact, when we started the vlog, we were planning on just doing like outdoor adventures so you would actually never see our home and the little messes and, you know, the things that never get picked up. But we actually have changed and we want to share with you all of our lives. And so those little messes are there to be seen sometimes.
Yeah, so which takes us really to our next point, which is... This is one reason why it's hard is this is like the busiest time of our lives. And we have 4 kids under 6 years old. That's crazy. And we're homeschooling too. So it's like, my mom, she had 11 kids and she said 3 kids was the hardest. Well, I think she was wrong. I think 4 kids is the hardest. So it's crazy because this is like running around, doing all this stuff. I mean, we're just super busy taking care of these little kids. I mean, once they kind of get a little older, where they can start helping out, taking care of. That's why 3 was the hardest for my mom, is because after a while she had more kids to actually help her, you know. And so, anyway, this is probably the craziest time of our lives to be doing this.
Yeah, we're just training the kids with everything. We're training them how to like get themselves dressed and put their clothes in the hamper and how to clean and how to eat independently, and then also to help out with the other smaller kids. And I'm sure in the next few years it will get a little easier in some ways. I mean, they'll have new challenges when they're older.
Right, we'll have different challenges.
At least they'll be more independent, you know? I mean, hardly anyone can even put their own shoes on now. Or tie them. We need to work on that, tying your shoes.
We're going to make a video teaching kids to tie shoes. Because I've got to teach these kids how to tie their own shoes. I'm going crazy.
Another reason why we wanted to start the vlog is we feel like we're not a perfectly happy family, but we have a lot of joy and happiness in our home, and we wanted to share how to achieve that with other families because we feel strongly that God gave families for happiness, and so we wanted to share some of those values and some of the things that we're doing that are real life, like not just us talking about it, but showing you how we do it so that perhaps you can have more joy in your home.
So the third thing we're going to talk about is what we love about blogging. For me, I've kind of always, I have a successful website where, you know, it's got a lot of traffic, gets a lot of people, so I feel like, okay, I know how to do that, but I've never had a really successful YouTube channel. I'm like, hey, it's kind of the next challenge for me. It's like, I'm going to grow this thing, I'm going to do it. It's like, I don't know, it's like that manliness part of me is just like, I need a challenge. This is a challenge for me. So that's one thing that I love about it. It's like, we're only at 100 and almost 50 subscribers right now.
150, is it going to be you?
But anyway, it's just the challenge to see, can we make it to 100,000 subscribers? Can we make it to 1 million? And it's kind of exciting.
And when we were in the 10 increments, every time we got to like 20, 30, 40, we'd always say, when we get to 50, I'm going to give you a big kiss. And the kids would be like, no, don't kiss. So now it's at 150. When we get to 150, I'll give you a big kiss.
Yes.
I love, with the vlog, I love to rewatch our videos. It's just really fun to hear the cute little things my kids say. In fact, we quote some of the things that we've said, and I'm not very good at journaling and stuff, so this is almost like a journal too. So it's really fun to rewatch some of the stuff we're doing. I also love that I can get Steve to do things that maybe he wouldn't normally do. Like, he put the Christmas lights up in November this year, because we were trying to get some Christmas videos out before December even started. And so that was really nice.
Yeah, so she can get me to do anything now. She's like, but it would make a great YouTube video. I'm like,
oh, we're going to have to clean our garage because that would make such a good YouTube video. If you haven't seen that one, go see it.
Yeah, so that's how she gets me to do stuff I normally wouldn't do.
Well, we really hope that we really hope to connect to you more, and so please leave comments. They really mean the world to us, and even those little thumbs up.
And the camera just died, and that's just part of being a YouTuber and filming every day. So anyway, what we're saying is make sure to subscribe, leave some comments, and hit that like button because that really means a lot to us. And that's the Cooper Scoop. We'll see you next time.